double gear and experience in half the time? Let's talk all about super raids. Hey, welcome, I'm LeilaFox. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about the new limited time functionality that was added into the game called Super Raids. So what Super Raids is it's a way for us to run dungeons. You actually get to run 2 dungeons at one time. It ends up giving us double the rewards, double the experience, double the silver, and it takes double the energy, but it also means it's going to take half the time. Now, right now it is limited, so it's only available in the Fire Knight Keep and available in the Ice Golem. Now, what's really fun about this is we've been asking as a community for a way for us to have these quality of life enhancements that would allow us to be able to still play the game, get artifacts, and compete the way that we'd like, but also not consume our lives as much as it does now. So we took to YouTube, and you'll see here on YouTube that I have a community post. Super Raids have just been added in 2 dungeons for limited time events. Super Raids use twice the energy in one go, giving twice the experience and double the rewards, and the time it takes to run just once. Where else would you love to see this idea most, with most being the operative word here? And I did this earlier today, and so far we have over 200 votes, and right now 37% of people said they would love to see this in Faction Wars the most. Now, again, it doesn't mean that this wouldn't be useful in all of the dungeons. Just maybe if they were going to try it again in another area of the game, maybe Faction Wars would be the next one. In talking about the poll and seeing how people responded, with again, 37% of people wanting Faction Wars, 24% saying campaign, 21% saying clan boss, 16% saying Doom Tower, and 3% saying arena, we had some really good and interesting comments, and some people made some really good points. For example, here is Brian, who says, I'd like to see this implemented similarly to auto runs. You get a set number of these each day that you can use anywhere, and you get more if you purchase the raid card. Now, what's fun with this is Raid did tell us a little while ago that they're working on making another raid card. They're working on bringing back the battle pass. So this could be an interesting thing to add in, you know, giving us multi-runs, but also maybe adding in some of these super raids. Here's a comment from David. I would love if they helped us speed up Doom Tower farming, especially with the new hard bosses that take a while for most players to beat. Considering with the newer Doom Tower bosses that have just arrived, there are still a lot of people that are not necessarily auto running these, that they still have to manual it, but it is a way for us maybe to be able to use our keys faster in Doom Tower, since usually I think we end up having 15 keys afterwards, and 5 of them usually have to use for advanced. So I'm thinking that people would like an option, any way to help speed up the Doom Tower. Here's a comment from Uranium. I voted campaign as faster food would be great. Not a concern about the gear. However, in stream it was mentioned minnow. I got to thinking that the last 2-ish tiers of scrolls does take forever, and that would be great. Potion Keep would be another area that gets overlooked as a great option, as non-fragment fusions require a lot of potions. And I do have to say, we did talk about this super raids in Twitch stream today live, and a lot of people said they would love to see this potentially added into Minotaur, since farming for scrolls definitely can take quite a bit of time. Here's Lizzie saying, I love super raids, more loot, and a great way to use all my extra energy I have. And a really good point on this is we have many end game players, and a lot of them have a lot of energy to use. So already they were really liking this addition. They like this option to be able to just farm and use all of the energy that they have, or at least use a large chunk of it. And here's the last one we're going to talk about. I like the idea, just wish it was full time everywhere. So getting to this comment, as I was saying, I think what they're doing, just having it in Fire Knight and having an Ice Golem, is essentially they're just testing it out. They want to see how it works. They want to see if people are going to be using it. They're checking for bugs, they're checking for errors, and probably want to see how popular it's going to be. And of course, knowing Plarium, they want to also see how they can monetize it. So will they bring it to other areas of the game? I'm really, really hopeful, as other people are too. So what we're going to do is, knowing that super raids are live in the game right now, let's go watch as we run a Fire Knight, because there's a bunch of questions that came up, such as, does it count extra for events? Does it take more than one multi-run when you use the super raid raids, how much energy is it taking? So let's go check out some live stream of these Fire Night runs. All right, guys, so what you're gonna find is Raid just added something new to the game called Super Raids. So you're gonna see this in the game in the news section. Good news, you can now save time farming and get double the rewards in your dungeon runs with Super Raids. Very exciting, right? Very exciting. This is something people have been asking for a while. Super Raids use twice the energy in one go, but they also give twice the experience and double the rewards and times it takes you to run just once. The best part is they're optional, so you don't necessarily have to do it. There's a checkbox that you check mark. And so right now it's gonna be available limited time in 2 dungeons. We have the Fire Night Castle, which is also during the Fragment Fusion event, which is really good. And then also Ice Golem, which is gonna be part of the Fragment Fusion as well. So let's get in there, let's check it out, and let's see how these super raids look. Okay, so we're gonna head into Fire Night, and you're gonna see right here, you have the option to check mark for super raids. So when you click the info, the eye, you get double the rewards in one run with super raids. Save time and progress faster, twice the rewards, twice the energy, but only 1 raid. So let's try that out. We're gonna do a super raid, and what we're gonna notice too is that the energy is going to change. It's gonna go from 16 to 32. So let's run. So we're gonna run twice. And then after this, we'll also do it as a multi-battle. So we'll do a test. So we're gonna run through this once. And we should get double artifacts, double experience, whatever it is normally we would get out of here. And so we're gonna see what that looks like right after this. But what's been great is I know that you guys have been doing this, like you've been testing it out all day. We've been getting a really, really good feedback. People are really enjoying this quite a bit. Here we go. You would love super raids everywhere. Clan boss, faction wars, everywhere. And I am seeing a lot of that too, is it's been really good. And I know a lot of questions have been coming up today about why is it only available in 2 dungeons? And here's the thing, is I think they're just testing it. They want to test it out. They want to see if there's any errors or glitches, which we know that there has been. They've addressed it and they will be correcting it. They want to see how popular it is. They want to probably see how many people are opting to use it versus not using it. And then I'm sure just with coding in general, trying to figure out where they can add it and what they would have to change. Are you going to check to see if you get twice the credit towards the fragments? Yeah, we can check that out too. Because I think this is a tournament, so we should see how many points we get. But it seems like it should count. So we'll check it out. Super Minnow. Yeah, where would you guys love to see this most? I know a bunch of people were saying they would love to see this in Minnow to be able to farm Minotaur faster and not have to spend so much time in there. The points should add up quickly, and that's my expectation, because in something like this with the Fire Night, you get the points for the artifacts, right? So if you're getting double artifacts, the points should be adding up faster than normal. Minnow would be really nice. I've also seen some options for like Faction War. I think people would really like that, or Doom Tower, right? Because I don't know about you, like for example, with my Faction Wars, I have some of them that take like 10+ minutes. So I really probably wouldn't mind having that be something like a super raid. Or yeah, Doom Tower. You clear it once, then you kind of just get to run it multiple times like that. That seems like that would be really nice too. So we will clear this momentarily, and then we're gonna see what the rewards look like. And then the other thing I want to test out as well is with the multi-battles, because that's been a question too, of when you use it, if it counts as 1, if it counts as 2. So we're gonna take a look at it. My expectation is it's going to count as 1 run. You're just going to get the double. Is the expectation, is what I think. Okay. So we got 2 pieces of gear. We got a 6-star and a 5-star and 37 points. 25,000 silver. Okay, so we wanted to see, chat wanted to know, how does this look comparatively, all right? So we end up getting 2 rare pieces. We got a 6-star and a 5-star. So let's go check out the Fire Night Tournament and see if the points actually add up. All right, Fire Night Tournament, let's check out the info. For artifacts, 5-star and 6-star. So we got a 5-star rare and a 6-star. So that was 35 points, right? So 35 and then 36, 37. So 37 points right there. So that answers the question of if the points are also double. And it's not exactly that the points are double. You're gonna see you got 2 different artifacts because I had a 5-star and a 6-star rare. So it gave me points based on what we have, not exactly like it was double points for getting 6-star rares because I didn't get 2 6-star rares, right? 20. The other thing we wanna see is if we do the multi-battle. Does it count as 1 or does it count as 2? And like I said, my expectation is that it should only count as 1. So I should be able just to do 1. And you guys saw there is that you had the check mark to enable Super Raid in the multi-battle or not. So you can still run multi-battles without it. You can run it with it. And so it should technically, by the wording, it should just count as 1. And the other warning that I know people have been talking about today is, for example, if you're doing any clan quests that require you to run Fire Knight 200 times, the Super Raids is going to make it take twice as long, I guess, or it depends on how you look at it, because Super Raids, you're going to get double artifacts. It's going to be double energy, but you're not going to actually be running the dungeon twice. So I've had some people say that they took a clan quest for 200 Fire Knight runs. They ran 100 and already used 4,000 energy because it ended up being double energy, but not double runs. So keep that in mind too, if you're trying to do quests like that. I think if you're trying to do a quest or something that is specific towards artifacts, then this could be useful in that case, but not useful if you're trying to get more runs out of it because you're not. Yep, I think they only count as 1. So we'll see how this is. We're doing the multi-battle for 1 here. And like I said, so far, I think overall, the reception to this has been positive. And also, like I said, because I think they're just testing it, is if you like this concept and you really want to see this implemented, you know, make sure that you're using them. Because my guess is they're going to look in the analytics and they're going to see how popular this is, right? So make sure you're using them. Make sure you're, I don't know, whatever reviews are, you know, say that you're enjoying it and you like it and you want this, because we want to encourage them to give us more quality of life improvements. Because like I said, so far, I think people are loving the fact that it feels like they can run this one in particular in half the time because they're getting double the artifacts. And just think about all the other things you could do instead, right? You've been doing it today. Well, literally only started today. I agree. So far, I mean, I don't think I've seen anybody be negative about this. I think so far everyone's been positive. The only negative things I've seen is that there's been some errors and glitches with it, but that's very understandable. Anytime they're first trying out something new. Random, thank you so much. Hey. Yeah, we're testing out Super Raids. Thank you so much, Random, for 4 months. I appreciate that. Thank you. We are testing out Super Raids. Brand new in the game. So this technically should have just taken 1 multi-battle, which it did. 2 artifacts. And when we go back, there we go, 39. So it technically still only took 1, which was really good. All right. So guys, I would love to know what you think. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know if you're loving this. And I think people really are. Also, I'm going to have a link to a poll down there, a poll that I was just talking about, that if you're enjoying this, what other area of the game would you love to see this implemented in? You know, would you love to see Infection Wars, maybe Doom Tower? Dragon, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that, guys. Follows are free to help the channel to grow. So leave me some comments down below. Also, make sure you click the link, participate in that poll, because I really would like to share that with Plarium as well too. I really would. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, check out some more videos up here in the playlist on the top right.